How do you effectively track your CTR on Amazon? My name is Noah Wickham. I'm VP of Sales and Marketing at my Amazon guy, and it's actually a lot easier than you might think initially. So, all you really have to do is come on over to your brand analytics. So, that's all going over to the left side, go to brand, and then brand analytics. Next, you're going to go to your search analytics and you're going to go to your search catalog performance. Now, we have a couple of different options here. First and foremost, for reporting range, and then the week. Or I guess in this case, it could be the month, the year. So, right now, we'll do weekly. We'll apply that. You'll choose the brand that you want and then the category that you want for any specific product. So you can put the ASIN that you are specifically looking for. In this case, I'm just going to refine for all of the ASINs versus looking at one specific one. So this now gives us a breakdown of our actual ICAP. So ICAP, for those that don't know, is impressions, clicks, add to carts, and purchases. ICAP is a funnel. You're essentially going to have the most amount of people at the very top of the funnel. That would be your impressions. Then at the bottom of your funnel is the area where people actually purchase your product. It's going to be the smallest amount from the entirety of the funnel. So looking at this, we can choose any single ASIN at any point in time here, and you can actually see if we scroll over that we have this section for search funnel clicks. So we see the total clicks, we see the total impressions, and then we get a CTR. So these are going to be clicks dependent on the category that you are looking into. So for this specific product, we're looking at a 1.45% click rate based off of all of the impressions that we have from all of these clicks. Next, we can also look at things such as baby, and we can find the results there for any that are specifically in that baby category. So again, here we have a 1.7%. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is that this will not actually show you or your advertising side, and that's where we come over to the campaign manager. So in the campaign manager, you can refine this down to specific campaigns if you would like, but the easiest way to look at this is to customize your columns and then come over and actually click on CTR to add it in there. Once we have our CTR chosen, we can actually go over and we can look for every specific campaign what our CTR is. So each one of these different campaigns, you can see here we have 2.24 for this 30-day period. And each one of these different campaigns will show what we're actually looking at from a total campaign volume perspective on each of the single campaigns. So that's how you look on the advertising side. That is how you look on the organic side by each specific category and each specific ASIN. Now, if you're looking to track this over time, one thing you can do is, for instance, look at a month. So we could look at applying this to January, doing home improvement, refining the results there for that home improvement, and then from there, we can actually generate a download. And this will give us a simple view of all of the different columns, but we won't have any filters enabled for it. From here, we can generate this download, and it's going to give us a sheet that actually showcases all of our impressions, all of our clicks for each one of the individual products that we have chosen here. So it's the easiest way to track on a month-to-month or week-to-week basis, if you really wanted to, your CTR across any single product. It's also a great way to actually see where in the funnel you might be dropping off, whether that's from CTR or whether it's add to carts or your actual conversion rate at the end of the day.